The UK is not only famous for its stunning landscapes and historic landmarks, but also for its spooky side. Hidden among its beauty are haunted water parks and theme parks with chilling tales. Places like Blackpool Pleasure Beach and Alton Towers are known for thrilling rides and ghostly legends. Visitors report strange sounds, cold spots, and ghost sightings, especially near old water rides. Abandoned parks like Camelot and Oakwood add to the eerie atmosphere with decaying slides and mysterious histories. These haunted spots offer a mix of fun and fear, making the UK a unique destination for ghost hunters and thrill seekers alike. Number 1. Blackpool Pleasure Beach, Lancashire. Blackpool Pleasure Beach, Lancashire is one of the most famous and haunted amusement parks in the UK. While it's known for thrilling rides and fun attractions, it also has a dark and chilling history that has made it a hotspot for ghost hunters and paranormal fans. This park has several haunted spots, and the most famous ghost here is known as Cloggy. He was a former ghost train operator, known for wearing loud clogs. Even after his death, people still hear the sound of clogs walking around the ride. Staff and visitors have reported cold spots, sudden strange noises, and even feeling invisible hands touch them while on the ride. Another haunted place inside the park is the Star Pub. Many have seen ghostly shadows, heard footsteps, and even witnessed a man's ghost appearing in the cellar and behind the bar. The pub is known for items moving on their own and lights flickering without reason. The Sir Hiram Maxim's flying machines is also rumored to be haunted. Staff have heard voices whispering their names and felt a sudden chill, even during summer. People say the ride gives them an odd, heavy feeling, as if someone is watching them. While Blackpool Pleasure Beach doesn't have a traditional water park, it has many water-based attractions and spooky tunnels that add to the scary feel. At night, the park becomes even creepier, and some areas are avoided by staff. Each October, the park hosts Journey to Hell Freak Nights, turning the already haunted attractions into full horror experiences. Actors dress as ghosts, zombies, and monsters to scare visitors, but many believe the real spirits never leave. Blackpool Pleasure Beach is truly a place where fun meets fear, and legends walk among the living. Number 2. Alton Towers Resort. Alton Towers Resort in Staffordshire is one of the UK's top theme parks, but behind its fun and excitement lies a dark and haunted past. Though known for thrilling rides and a popular indoor water park, the resort is also surrounded by ghost stories, chilling legends, and real reports of paranormal activity that have given it a spooky reputation. The most haunted part of the resort is Alton Towers itself, the old Gothic mansion that still stands near the modern rides. This building is said to be cursed. According to legend, a powerful curse was placed on the Earl of Shrewsbury by an old woman after he refused her help. That same night, his son died in a terrible accident. Ever since, people have claimed that a curse follows the family, and eerie events have surrounded the estate. Inside the mansion is the Curse at Alton Manor, a haunted dark ride where guests are taken through terrifying scenes featuring ghostly figures, dolls, and creepy sounds. Many believe the ride is not just for fun. Some visitors and staff have reported strange feelings, sudden chills, and even seeing shadowy figures near the ride entrance. Another spooky spot is the Haunted Hollow, a mysterious woodland path where visitors have seen ghostly figures and heard whispers in the trees. It's said that the area is watched over by spirits from long ago. Even in the water park area, guests have mentioned unexplained cold spots and odd feelings in quiet corners. While no one can say for sure what's behind these strange events, one thing is clear: Alton Towers is more than just a place for fun. It's a resort where history, mystery, and the supernatural all come together, making it one of the most haunted attractions in the UK. Number 3. Thorpe Park in Surrey. Thorpe Park in Surrey is one of the UK's top destinations for thrill seekers, but beyond its famous roller coasters and water rides lies a darker side filled with eerie stories and chilling encounters. Known for attractions like Tidal Wave and Storm Surge, Thorpe Park blends adrenaline with an atmosphere that many believe is haunted by real spirits. One of the most well-known ghost stories involves the Lady in White. She's often seen wandering near the park's water rides, especially around the Old Thorpe Farm area. Witnesses describe her as a pale figure dressed in white, disappearing before their eyes. Some believe she may be connected to the land's past. Before the park was built, the area was home to a medieval settlement and a graveyard. Staff members have also reported strange events in closed areas of the park: footsteps when no one is there, sudden drops in temperature, and even security alarms triggered without explanation. One security guard claimed to hear footsteps in a locked building, only to find no one inside. The park's Saw Live maze, although themed for entertainment, has been linked to real paranormal reports. Some visitors feel watched, and others have run out in panic, not from the actors, but from an overwhelming sense of dread. CCTV footage from the park has even shown shadowy movements late at night when the park is completely empty. These unexplained moments have led many to believe the park is not just haunted for Halloween, it may be haunted all year round. With its mix of historic land, spooky legends, and real-life paranormal reports, Thorpe Park isn't just a water-filled thrill park. It's one of the UK's most haunted places, where fun meets fear at every turn. Number 4. Chessington World of Adventures. Chessington World of Adventures in Surrey is best known as a family-friendly theme park with thrilling rides, a zoo, and water attractions. But behind the laughter and excitement, Chessington hides a much darker secret. It's believed to be one of the most haunted theme parks in the UK. Beneath its cheerful surface are spine-chilling tales that have left both visitors and staff spooked for decades. The park is built on the grounds of the old burnt stub mansion, a grand house with a tragic and violent history. During the English Civil War, the mansion was attacked and burned, and many believe the spirits of those who died there never left. Staff have reported strange happenings in and around the mansion building: cold drafts, flickering lights, sudden whispers, and ghostly figures seen in the halls. One particularly creepy story involves a shadowy figure of a man standing by the windows, staring out before vanishing into thin air. Even areas near the water attractions have unexplained activity. Some say they feel like they're being watched while walking by the river rafts or dragon falls. Staff closing the rides at night often report hearing unseen footsteps, soft voices, or distant cries, especially when no one else is around. The park's Hotel Safari, which borders the wildlife area and some of the oldest parts of the grounds, has its own spooky tales. Guests have claimed to see ghostly shapes in their rooms or feel sudden chills despite the heating being on. While Chessington is a place of fun during the day, after dark, it transforms into a place filled with mystery. Its haunted reputation continues to grow, making it not just a family theme park, but one of the scariest and most haunted places in the UK. Number 5. Drayton Manor Theme Park. Drayton Manor Theme Park in Staffordshire may be known for its fun rides, family attractions, and water adventures, but hidden behind the laughter is a long history of ghost stories and chilling encounters. Built on the grounds of the former Drayton Manor estate, this theme park is believed by many to be one of the most haunted amusement parks in the UK. Long before roller coasters and water rides filled the land, the Drayton Manor estate was a grand 19th century mansion surrounded by deep woods and ancient ruins. Though the original house was demolished, its legacy of tragedy and mystery still lingers. Staff and ghost hunters have reported ghostly activity across the park, unexplained footsteps, shadowy figures, and eerie whispers heard in empty buildings. One of the creepiest places is the tower ruins hidden deep in the park. Many believe the spirits of those who once lived or died on the estate still haunt this area. Staff have claimed to see a dark figure standing silently near the ruins, only to disappear when approached. Some refuse to go near the site after dark due to strange feelings of fear or being watched. Even areas near the water rides aren't free from ghostly presence. Workers have reported strange splashes when no one is on the ride, and sudden drops in temperature, even on warm summer nights. Visitors staying at the Drayton Manor Hotel have also shared unsettling experiences: doors opening by themselves, lights flickering, and cold breezes brushing past while alone. Whether it's a trick of the mind or something truly paranormal, One thing's for sure, Drayton Manor is more than just a theme park. It's a place where history, mystery, and the supernatural come together, creating unforgettable and haunting experiences. Number 6. Crinkley Bottom. Crinkley Bottom, also known as Blobbyland in Somerset, may seem like a strange choice for a haunted water park, but its bizarre past and eerie atmosphere have earned it a spot among the UK's most unsettling abandoned attractions. Originally opened in the 1990s and based on the TV character Mr. Blobby, this once colorful theme park was meant to bring joy and laughter, but instead, it ended in controversy, decay, and ghost stories that still circulate today. Built within the grounds of Dunblobin, the park was designed with bright buildings, water features, and playful attractions. But after a very short life and public backlash, the park closed down and was quickly left to rot. Over time, the cheerful paint faded, buildings crumbled, and nature took over. What was once a dreamland became a ghost town. Urban explorers who dared to enter the ruins of Crinkley Bottom often reported an unnerving feeling of being watched, even when alone. Some have spoken of strange voices echoing through the empty halls, footsteps on cracked paths, and even the creepy sound of laughter when no one else was there. Broken statues of Mr. Blobby, now covered in moss and graffiti, add to the unsettling vibe, making the site feel like a haunted playground frozen in time. There were water play areas and splash zones that now sit dry and abandoned. These spots are often described as especially creepy at night, where cold breezes and unnatural silence create a deeply uncomfortable experience. Though Crinkley Bottom was never meant to be scary, its haunting silence, ghostly reports, and strange atmosphere have turned it into one of the UK's eeriest and most haunted former water parks, where the past seems unable to let go. Number 7. Sundown Adventureland. Sundown Adventureland in Retford, Nottinghamshire, is best known as a whimsical amusement park designed especially for children, filled with fairy tale villages, soft play zones, and gentle rides. But behind the colorful facades and friendly characters lies a darker, spine-tingling secret. Over the years, Sundown has quietly earned a reputation as one of the most haunted amusement parks in the UK. Built near ancient woodland and once rural farmland, the land Sundown sits on is believed to have a long and mysterious past. Some locals whisper that the area was once home to an old settlement or manor, long lost to time, but not forgotten by the spirits who once lived there. Staff working night shifts have shared chilling accounts, doors opening and closing by themselves, laughter echoing from empty buildings, and even toys that move without explanation. The most commonly reported figure is a ghostly woman in gray, seen walking near the park's storybook village and disappearing as soon as she's approached. The Night Before Christmas ride, meant to delight children, has its own disturbing legend. Employees have reported hearing soft crying inside the dark ride tunnel and sudden cold spots, even in summer. One visitor claimed to see a shadowy child figure sitting in one of the ride cars, only for it to vanish seconds later. In the quiet hours, the usually cheerful music takes on an eerie tone, and some have reported feeling watched or followed near the indoor play zones. Even seasoned staff refuse to stay late alone. Though Sundown Adventureland continues to bring joy to families, many believe its past is still very much alive. Beneath the fairy tales and fun lies a world of mystery, ghostly encounters, and haunted history. Number 8. Cadona's Amusement Park. Cadona's Amusement Park in Aberdeen is a beloved family attraction, offering thrilling rides, arcade games, and a vibrant seaside experience. But beneath the bright lights and laughter lies a darker lair that many visitors never see. Over the years, Cadona's has gained a chilling reputation as one of the most haunted amusement parks in the UK, a place where fun and fear walk hand in hand. The park stands on land steeped in maritime history, located close to Aberdeen's Old Harbour. This area has seen centuries of shipwrecks, storms, and tragic losses. Some believe the restless souls of lost sailors and workers still linger, their energy absorbed by the park grounds. Staff and security guards working late have reported unexplained footsteps, strange whispers, and the unsettling feeling of being followed, especially around the indoor arcade and bowling areas. Some employees claim to have seen shadowy figures drifting between the machines, only to vanish into thin air. One of the most disturbing tales comes from the roller coaster maintenance shed, where workers have heard heavy breathing, loud bangs, and even a ghostly scream, despite the area being empty. Tools have reportedly moved on their own, and lights flicker without electrical faults. In the indoor play zones, cleaners have found toys in different positions than where they left them, and one even claimed to hear children's laughter late at night when the park was closed. Visitors have also reported sudden cold spots, nausea, and a strange sense of dread in specific corners of the park. While Cadonas is known for seaside fun and family joy, many believe that spirits from Aberdeen's stormy past still haunt its rides and halls, forever tied to the echoes of history and the sound of the waves. Number 9. Breen Theme Park. Breen Theme Park in Somerset is a popular seaside amusement park filled with classic rides, water attractions, and a lively atmosphere. But when darkness falls and the crowds disappear, the park takes on an eerie tone. Many locals and former staff believe that Breen Theme Park hides a haunted past, making it one of the most haunted amusement parks in the UK. Located near the windswept coastline and the ancient site of Breendown Fort, the park sits on land soaked in history, some of it tragic. The nearby fort was once a military base with deep tunnels, accidents, and even a deadly explosion in the 1800s. Many believe these dark events left a spiritual imprint on the land, and that energy now flows into the theme park itself. Strange activity has been reported near the water rides, where staff claim to hear splashing sounds at night when the pools are empty. Some say they've seen a shadowy figure of a man walking along the closed slides, then vanishing into the mist. The ghost train attraction, meant for fun scares, has its own chilling tale. Over the years, employees have heard real screams, seen lights flicker violently, and even found objects mysteriously moved each morning. Some believe a young girl's spirit haunts the area, often giggling or crying when no one is around. There are also countless stories from the fairground section, where visitors report a heavy feeling of being watched and sudden cold gusts on calm days. Ride operators have seen unexplained figures standing on the tracks and felt invisible hands brush past them. Though joyful by day, Breen Theme Park may be watched by something unseen, spirits that linger, memories that haunt, and a past that refuses to stay buried. Number 10. Twin Lakes Park. Twin Lakes Park in Leicestershire is widely known as a family adventure park packed with water rides, roller coasters, and themed zones. But when the sun goes down and the laughter fades, a very different side of the park begins to emerge. Locals and staff alike believe Twin Lakes holds a dark and haunted history, making it one of the most terrifying amusement parks in the UK. The park is located on land that dates back centuries, with rumors suggesting it once housed an old farmhouse and even a small burial ground. Strange occurrences began shortly after construction, and over time, ghost stories grew more intense and harder to ignore. Many of the park's night shift workers report cold spots, sudden chills, and feelings of dread, especially in the Labyrinth Adventure Zone and the old farmhouse-themed attractions. Some say they've heard whispers coming from empty rooms, doors slamming shut on their own, and soft footsteps echoing behind them. Near the water park section, several staff members claim to have seen a ghostly child standing near the splash zones, only to vanish when approached. Visitors have also reported eerie sensations, such as being watched or touched, even when alone. One of the scariest stories comes from a former employee who claimed to see a figure in Victorian clothing walking through the park late at night, only for it to disappear into thin air. Security footage has occasionally picked up unexplainable shadows and moving objects, leaving even skeptics disturbed. With its unsettling history and growing number of chilling encounters, Twin Lakes has become a hotspot for paranormal interest.